Hey, what's up, everybody? Simon here, back with a comic book haul, a continuation haul, I guess, from a video I did about 7 weeks or something like that. Um, and the video I did, it like cut out after I don't know how many minutes, 12 minutes or something. But I'm back now just to show you what was in the rest of that haul. It was at a comic book store in Niagara Falls, and their sale was fill a bag or a short box for $40. So I got 166 books. So whatever that comes out, I think it was like 24 cents or something like that. But and I was surprised, like this store. Okay, I'll tell you the story. It's called Freak Show Comics, and the store, the books, the back issues there are not bagged and boarded. So a lot of the books had rubbing and of course a lot of spine stress and that. So, but I was pretty surprised that there was some nice ones in there. And, a lot of variants too. There's a lot of variants in those back issues, and. But here's one of them, Black Panther #1 limited edition from Marvel Knights. So that was pretty cool. I was, happy to find some cool Black Panther in there. And there's what's his name, Suvoy, a Suvoy cover, a zombie. I don't think it's a variant, zombie cover. That's kind of cool. And there's another variant to that, I guess, or I don't know if it's a variant, just another cover, I guess, of that Black Panther. That's a pretty nice cover. But we got some shadow play here. Oh, there's #2. And yeah, like I was really excited to see this. No, this isn't the one. This is... Yeah, okay, this is #1. So I was excited to see that until I picked it up. And it does have some issues, spine issues. But, I mean, I never see this anywhere. And I see people picking it up in their videos, and these can go... for like more than $50, I guess, on eBay. But whatever, I mean, I got one finally. And for 20 cents at that, or 24 cents or whatever it is. It was #2 in there, so I just grabbed that anyway. And here's one of those variants. Just still poly bagged. I found a couple of those Avenging Spider-Man #1s. Pretty nice variants. And there's some Cable variant. Yeah, I don't even know who did that. #2 variant. There's something there. Oh yeah. Oh, I've already got that copy, but I just picked it up anyway. I mean, just fill that long box. I was there I think I was there over 3 hours going through like every single book. So, and even then, like after hour 3, they were checking out my box to see how far I was getting, but I was pretty well going through like every book I could at the store. So there's those. I'm just going to try and get through these really quick because I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes or something. I'm pretty sure I got a couple of these too. I don't know where the other one is, and I'm just going to show you, some of the, sort of highlights out of this. I'm not going to show you all 166, and I found all of the Cage. I think this just goes to 5. I could be wrong, but I thought this just goes to 5. And I found all 5 of them there. Really nice condition books, and I read that. That was a pretty cool read, actually. Nice condition of this long shot #4 mini. So, those are cool. I actually have the full set of that already. There's #2 to that Cage. Oh, okay, they're all here. Yeah, I thought that was a good read. Cage. I can't remember what the significance of this is, if there is any. I thought it was an appearance of someone. First appearance, maybe, I'm not sure. As you can see, I did plenty of homework as usual for this stuff. There's a Deathstroke #1, New 52. There's a Neil Adams variant of 13. Cool. Deathstroke #1. I guess it was a second print, I guess. Looks like a Simon Beasley cover. Oh, there's a Looney Tunes variant in there too. Pick that up. Found a couple Cable #1s. Grab those. Cool. Animal Man #1. #2. Oh, I don't know what this is. Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men Black Vortex. I mean, really nice cover. Not sure. Oh, is my camera like moving here? I don't want to do this. There it goes again. And then, yeah, another variant. No, that's not a variant. Oh, that's just the number 1. Okay. And then there's the variant. Yeah, these are always fun. I mean, I already have a ton of these, but if I find them for 25 cents, you know, these Wolverine and appearances in this Punisher War Journal. So there's 3 of those found of the number 7. There's a couple number 6s from that, and that's cool. I can't remember her first appearance, I guess. So just, you know, that's a really cool cover. Really cool homage to, what is it, number 3 of Punisher Mini? Number 3 or 4, I think. I can't remember. I think it's number 3. So that's pretty sick looking. Found a bunch of Elf Quest number 1s. Yes. And when I showed the last video, it cut out on the Justice League Adam Hughes stuff. So I'll just say I found a bunch of Justice League Adam Hughes stuff. And then I'll just show you the number 1. It's a pretty nice copy of that. I know for a long time I was really looking for that book, like all over the place. And now, this year, and like last year, they're just like falling out of the sky. I don't know what this is. This might be my fourth or 5th copy or something. I got a really nice near mint copy in my collection upstairs, but there's another one. I mean, for $0.25, of course, you know, just pick that up. Same thing with Hitman number 1. When you see it for $0.25, I mean, that's not hard. I was actually interested in reading this anyway. I watched this this web series called Comic Book Palace. If any of you have seen it, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty awesome. You got to go check it out. Just about this comic book store in somewhere in Massachusetts, I think. You know, and they just film in there like what happens every day and all the, you know, like they did a lot of episodes now, and it's really coming together. And the people in there and the way, you know, they shoot the thing. Well, not the way they shoot it, but I guess the content and stuff is really starting to gel together, and everybody seems pretty comfortable in that comic book store now, and it's a good show. You know, I always look forward to it every, you know, week or every couple of weeks. But check it out, Comic Book Palace. I think that's the name of the actual series. I know it's the name of the actual store, but yeah, check that out if you see it. And on there, that's where I first heard people talking about this Hitman. It was, I guess, a big deal when it first came out. So anyway, now I can start my thing on that. And a Frank Frazetta. What is this? Just showcasing his stuff, maybe, or something? Or is it an actual series or something? I mean, really cool stuff. Like, I don't know, like a ton about Frank Frazetta. I think he worked on, I think he did Conan. And I just, I see a lot of people showing his stuff and in this book too in their videos. So I was interested in. I mean, can't really complain. It's hard to not pick up a lot of this stuff for the price. So that's pretty cool to find for $0.25. And this, I just sort of picked it up. I just seen Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. variant number 1, so why not grab all the variants? And I didn't really think nothing of it. I sort of looked it up or something before, and it said something about, I can't remember who did this again. I can't remember, but if you really look at this, unless you're sitting there staring at it, this is a painted cover. This looks like, a photographs. I was so surprised when it said something, I read something somewhere painted cover, and I was like, that's a painted cover, so I went back and grabbed it, and yeah, sure enough, that's a painted cover. That looks so sick. And that's the last book of that, but I'm sure I'm getting a shadow going here. I'm just going to grab a stack of books from a thrift store. Not a thrift store, I don't know what you call it, used clothing store. Okay, I'll tell you the name of this place too. It's Value Village. If anybody here in Canada knows Value Village, you know, it's basically like a, you know, not a junk store, but used clothing store. They have, you know, everything. Like, I don't know what you call it, a buy-sell store or something. People just donate their stuff, whether you want to call it crap or not. They donate, you know, houseware, clothes, of course, and toys and everything. Once in a while, there'll be comic books in there, so... And, like, I'll always check it out. I don't expect anything spectacular out of it, but one day I walked in and there's, like, I don't know how many stacks, probably 50 stacks of, you know, not mystery bags, but bagged, random comics bagged in threes. So I'm like, wow, okay, I'm going to be here for a couple hours. So I checked through them all, and the funny thing about that was, in each one of these bags, there was one of these, a perfect condition of one of these Darkhawk #1s. So I'm like, I mean, I have a copy of this, and I'm not going to really get into the big story of why people are, like, jokingly collecting this or whatever, or why is it going for more than $10 or whatever on eBay. But when I see them, you know, just in perfect condition books, you know, on a semi-cheap price, like, I'll just pick them up. I picked up 2 of those mystery bags, and I kept going. I just looked through everything. I wanted to make sure I looked through every single thing there, and I picked up 2. Did I show you 2? Yeah, I picked up 2, and then I kept going, and the price on these mystery bags was actually $4.99, which is surprising because Value Village, they usually charge $1.99, I think it is, for 3 or 4 books or something. So I was surprised that maybe they knew something about Darkhawk or something, but I kept looking, and finally I found a bag that said $14.99, and this was what was in that bag. There was, 7 copies? I can't spread them all out too good, but you get what I'm trying to do here. 7 copies of that Darkhawk for $14.99. So I mean, whatever, $2 a piece. You know, I'll just I'll grab them. You know, so I guess I'm good for Darkhawk for now. I mean, it's like, if you go on the Facebook page Comic Book Collecting, you'll see, like, it's jokingly posted all the time. People are saying they can retire, you know, they can cash it in or whatever. So I guess I'm good for Darkhawk if, you know, I ever need to. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. There's my 7. There's my 9 Darkhawks. Actually, I think I got 10 of these. Yeah, somewhere. I know I do have one upstairs in my collection anyway, so I'm good. I got 10 Darkhawks. Yay for me. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm actually going to shoot a couple more videos now. I don't know if I'm posting it right away, but there's that one anyway. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.